It was a quiet night at the train station. The platform was empty, save for a single figure standing near the edge. A man in his mid-30s, dressed in a black coat, his face hidden under a dark cap, stared down the tracks. The train was late, but that didn't bother him. It had always been late, as far as he could remember. A shrill whistle echoed through the still night air. The train appeared from the shadows, its lights cutting through the dark. The man's eyes glinted with something strange as the train slowed to a stop in front of him. There were no other passengers. The doors opened with a soft hiss. He stepped aboard without hesitation, as if he had done this countless times before. Inside, the train was dimly lit, its seats worn, the air thick with an odd, sour smell. There was no conductor, no one else in sight. He walked down the aisle, sat at a window seat, and stared out into the blackness of the night. The train began to move again, the wheels grinding against the tracks in a slow, rhythmic motion. For a while, nothing happened. The man's fingers twitched nervously. He looked around, but no one was there, not even the sound of breathing. Then, the train started to change. The lights flickered once, then twice. A low hum filled the air, vibrating through the floorboards. A distant sound echoed down the aisle, footsteps, light and quick. They were getting closer. The man's pulse quickened. He turned his head slowly, but the aisle was empty. Only the hum, growing louder, filled the space. His hand reached under his seat, where he always kept a small silver coin. It was his only comfort. Suddenly, a shadow crossed the aisle. He looked up. A figure stood at the far end of the car, its face a blur of motion, its body flickering in and out of focus like a glitch in reality. It moved toward him, its footsteps sharp against the floor, faster now. His heart raced. He could hear its breathing deep, labored, as if it was suffocating. The figure reached the seat next to him. It leaned close, its breath hot against his skin. The man froze, unable to move, paralyzed with fear. The shadow's face became clearer, just enough for him to see the empty, hollow eyes staring at him. "You missed your stop," the figure whispered. The man screamed, but no sound came out. The train roared louder, its speed increasing. The windows now filled with a black mist. The figure's hand reached for his throat, and then the train vanished. The station was silent again, empty as it had always been.